Wouldn't it be great if we all learn how to be kind to each other and develop good leadership skills that serves someone else? Wouldn't it be great if we develop good morals and good beliefs and character that's able to carry a team? Well, if that interests you, I have a great story that's going to motivate you today, okay? And how that will help us to stop bullying, okay? Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Sean Harvey, and this channel is all about creating better people and stopping bullying, okay? Now, today, this story is about a mother goose and her son. And in this particular day, the mother goose told her son that today you get to go to the flight academy. And he was like, "What? The flight academy?" He says, "I already know how to fly." She says, "Yes, I know that you know how to fly, but when we go on long journeys, you need to know how to fly in the flight academy." Okay, so he was really confused. He says, "I already know how to fly. I'm strong, right? I can take on any wind. I'm strong, right? You taught me very well how to fly." So she said, "But at the flight academy, they're going to teach you how to work as a team so that you can help one another." So off he went to the flight academy. So as they got to the flight academy, the commanding goose saluted, had his helmet on, had his badge, and he was saying, "Welcome to the class." And the mother goose laughed and said, "Son, I will see you after class." So the son sat down and he was listening to the commanding officer. So the commanding officer says, "I know you all know how to fly, but today we're all going to learn how to fly together so we all go for the same purpose and the same goal so we can accomplish everything as a team. Because always remember, teamwork makes the dream work." So he says, one of the goals that we do when we're flying in the flight academy is we fly in the V formation. And the reason why we fly in the V formation is because this is the most efficient way to fly so that everyone doesn't get tired. Okay? Perfect, because if you fly side by side, everyone eventually will get tired, and only the strongest bird or goose is going to be able to make it. Okay? So what happens is that the team leader is out the front, and the goose that's flying behind the team leader, and each goose after that will fly slightly higher to minimize the wind resistance. So the geese get to be able to reserve their energy. That's so important. Now, the second reason why this is so important is because every goose has to learn how to become a team leader, how to develop the characteristics and the behavior and the mindset that would allow them to be able to lead the team as well. So, therefore, all of us are team leaders, which is so important. Okay. So, what happens is when the team leader in the front gets tired, they will move to the rear, and then someone else will replace them at the front, right, to bear the burden, right, to carry the flag. So, that's so important. The third thing is that because of this formation, it allows us to be able to keep an eye on everyone, and we get to motivate each other, and we get to have fun as we're moving toward our destiny. So it's so important that we learn these skills and characteristics because all of this is a constructive mind. And a constructive mind allows us to help one another, and it allows us that we all can win, all right, as we move toward our destiny. Okay? Now, this is so important when it comes to bullying because what we find is that when everybody is collectively moving in the same direction, that we all have their leadership skills, we all have their characteristics, that we know how to talk to a bully. When you're in school, we all are supporting one another, right? And when you do see someone in school bullying someone else, that as a team we can all come together and explain to the bully that that may not be the thing to do. Also, because you went to an academy where you learn how to identify when someone is bullying and you understand why somebody would be a bully. And you realize that, you know what, the reason why some people are bullies is because Someone bullied them. So instead of us trying to fight them or get angry because the person seems to be a bad person because they're a bully, you understand and you have empathy to say that, okay, you're probably going through something. And so instead of me fighting with you, we have to find other ways to solve this problem. Okay? And there's a lot of ways of why someone can become a bully. But it's so important that everyone that's at your school and everyone that's in your team is on the same page, that we're all flying in the same direction. And when one person is not there, then someone else could stand in and stand up against bullying at your school. Just like how the geese, when one person got tired, they went to the back, and someone else took their place, and we all were moving in the same direction. Also, you can also have classes of bullying at your school where you can all talk about bullying and how you can stop bullying and support each other, like the birds were in the V section, where they in the V formation, where they were able to keep an eye on each other. It's so important that when you're in school that you keep an eye on each other and keep a watch for when you see someone being bullied, that you stop it. You don't want to let the bully continue on this destructive mindset, because what it would do, it would destroy the V formation that you have. Okay, the V formation is only works when the team is working in harmony. Okay, because harmony makes everything work, right? Disharmony destroys. Okay, so it's so important that we learn how to fly together and work together as a team and to stop bullying. And so we learn how to be kind and work together and develop the characteristics and skills and beliefs and morals that will make the world a better place. It's so important. Okay, so just like the little goose learned that even though that he could take on the world on his own because he's strong enough, he doesn't know what he's going to face around the corner. But as a team, they all can work together. Okay. Now, the fourth thing that you might not have known about geese that fly in that V formation is that if there's a goose that gets tired or gets sick, or maybe in bad health, two of the geese will stand around and keep an eye on this goose wherever he is until the goose gets better or passes away. So the goose never leaves their family, never leaves a member of the family. They're always there in support and making sure that that person's all right. Okay, so we have to do that when you see that someone has been bullied in your school, and you see the effects of bullying, that you support them and you teach them that it's not your fault why you're being bullied, and that you're a confident person, and and things happen to people. Good things happen to bad people, and bad things happen to good people. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, just because something bad happens to you doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It's just that it's just something that happens. Like I said in other videos, life is like the flick of a coin. You don't know if it's going to be heads or tails, right? Sometimes it's like playing at cards, like a deck of cards. You never know what hand you're going to be dealt with. But the key is it's your attitude, and your attitude is what helps you to get over a negative impact you had because someone bullied you. And we definitely need people to be around us that are going to support us, like the geese are when another goose falls sick, and they stay with it until they get better. And if they don't get better, then that's another issue, right? But they'll stay there until they get better, and then they rejoin the formation. And that's the key. So we can learn a lot from geese, and why they do the things they do. And so the key is to uproot bullying. We all have to work together, and we have to form our own V format, which is our victory format, how we have victory over bullying, and how we can all have constructive mind and have a positive world, an inclusive world where we all learn to love. Okay? So I really hope that this message was powerful, and it transforms your life, and it gives you the energy to go out there and to stop bullying. Now, again, I'm not saying that when you do go to stop bullying, I'm not saying that you get into fights. If you feel that that bully is a little too big for you, then you can always talk to the teacher, talk to a parent, and get them involved so that you can get that teamwork going so we can stop the bullying. Okay? So remember, if you like the message, remember to like, subscribe, and to share this with friends and family so we all can have a better world with better people. And I'll see you in the next video.